The kitchen is hot and the food is ready. Henrietta has a new place to eat.
All right, sounds good. I'll be right on. Thank you.
The new restaurant, The Family Table, held its soft opening yesterday evening. Owner Shelley Gupton opened her doors at 5 p.m., inviting friends and family to the restaurant as they train their staff and see how the dining room runs.
We're having a free dinner, and then we just tip if you'd like.
Shelley has catered for the past 10 years, along with feeding her family daily, specializing in true country food.
All home cooking, which is something that people don't have time to do anymore.
Shelley and her team were expecting about 80 guests, but prepared for more. And it's a good thing, too, with almost double the anticipated numbers coming through the door.
She had prepared for X number of people. X number more people have showed up. This thing has really blown up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be wonderful.
The Family Table's focus is getting good food in bellies during the short breakfast and lunch breaks of local farmers and mill workers.
The speed of fast food, the comfort of probably something that your grandmother cooked.
Doors open at 6 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and even Shelley's own son says he has a plan for never missing breakfast.
More than likely, my mama will wrap me up a sausage and biscuit and run it outside to me on the way there.
This has been Mary Ashton Gupton reporting from Henrietta, Tennessee. Just as big of a worry.
Our goal is that they don't go to bed hungry.
Pam Stout is one of many who take to feeding Knoxville's less fortunate.
By us coming out here and loving on them and feeding them each week, it keeps them from, doing things that are not right.
She, along with other volunteers like Scott Felsky, meet at Crouch Park every Tuesday.
They count on us being here. Sometimes there's 20 people, sometimes there's 70, but we're always here on Tuesdays.
With meals in hand, ready to serve.
Sometimes it's donated from restaurants, sometimes donated from grocery stores. Most of the time we're buying it and preparing it ourselves.
Now, this is not the only operation like this in Knoxville. Various groups go out around the city distributing meals to those who would not have a way to fill their bellies every night of the week.
Stout described the work as an emotional roller coaster.
It does need a solution. It's going to take everybody to come up with a solution and to fix it.
Results are positive.
We've had some success stories. We've had individuals who have actually gotten off of the streets. They are no longer homeless.
Stout owes it all to one in particular.
We come out here and we show them the love of Christ. I just love him with all my heart, and I thank him for everything, and he's the one that directed me into this ministry. We don't push religion on them, but when they have a need, they'll say, will you pray for us? Will you remember us in prayer? And, we help them also with their spiritual needs.
This has been Mary Ashton Gupton reporting from downtown Knoxville.
To the young, 50 years seems like forever. To the old, it seems like just yesterday. The civil rights movement has had some dramatic changes over the past 50 years. Segregated businesses are a thing of the past. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. And for one Knoxville school, 50 years ago, one graduate walked across the stage, never to return. Until now. West High School has changed quite a bit since 1965, but before today, one alum wouldn't have known.
Finished West High School 50 years ago, and in 50 years, I've never come back.
Dr. William Lynn Weaver was one of 13 black students to first integrate West. Every morning, he was met with a Confederate flag, mascot, and the tune of Dixie ringing through the study hall.
People would say to me, you go to hell. I said, I've already been. I've been to West.
With no fond memories of the integration, only haunting ones.
I suffered from a form of PTSD, and thus post-traumatic stress disorder.
Abuse from teachers and students left the now esteemed medical doctor traumatized.
I told the group this morning that I did not remember a day that a teacher smiled at me, asked me how I was doing.
That is how he remembers 1964. For the first time in 50 years, Dr. Weaver returns to West.
You don't know how happy I am to be standing on this stage.
Students gathered to hear Dr. Weaver share his story. Differences between the 60s and 2018 stood out.
The heartbreak and just like how awful it was for him to be at school here, because I feel like that's so different from what I experience every single day.
Mayor Madeline Rojero proclaimed March 27th Dr. Lynn Weaver Day. Dr. Weaver is now honored for his progress.
This is not the same West High School.
And welcome back with the One West spirit. Dr. Weaver said that his return to West lifted a burden off of his shoulders, and he looks forward to returning. Mary Ashton Gupton, Local 8 News.